And welcome. It's been announced Oscar Pistorius is to be released from prison next week. He'll be released on parole next Tuesday, according to South African media. The 28-year-old has just served under a 5-year sentence for shooting dead his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp in 2013. Also, have you seen this footage of the gorilla called Coco with the tiny kitten? It's a lovely video and well worth a watch. All that and more after this. Look through the news headlines now, and at the top of the news it's all about Oscar Pistorius as he'll be released on house arrest next Tuesday. We'll have more on that coming up. Also, a male police officer has been shot dead in Hackney, London. Of course, we'll have more and all the breaking news on that. Now, Gorilla has shown its love for a kitten in a beautiful video shared online. And SeaWorld have been told that they can no longer breed orchids, just as they got the green light to go ahead with a massive expansion to their orchid pool. And Dolly Parton has been forced to deny rumours that she has cancer. We'll have all them from the top headlines of today after this. Now, we mentioned it at the start of the show, but it's the top news today that Oscar Pistorius is to be released from prison next Tuesday, according to South African media outlets. There's not much about this story in the media at the moment, but we'll keep you posted, so don't forget to subscribe if you want all the latest news on the Oscar Pistorius case. In other news, have you seen Coco the gorilla? Coco the gorilla is famous for having a large number of hand signs from a modified version of an American Sign Language, but less well known in the fact that she absolutely loves babies. Despite not having had the opportunity to mother any of her own, she often shows signs of the world of baby, carrying gorilla dolls in her arms, and even pretends that her dolls can sign by moving their arms and hands. She's in celebration of the ape's 44th birthday. Her trainer Francis Petition introduces her to some other babies, a little kitten. The meeting arranged on behalf of the Gorilla Foundation. So in celebration of the ape's 44th birthday, her trainer Francis Patterson introduces her to some other babies, a litter of kittens. Yes, it was absolutely adorable, so little kittens. The meeting, arranged on behalf of the Gorilla Foundation, was not the first time that the Coco had been interacted with tiny cats, but her reaction to doing so was genius and absolutely heartwarming. It was fantastic to see. Coco was filmed being presented with a cardboard box containing the kittens and taking a peek inside the Foundation's Californian base. Despite her huge hands being the size of the animal, she was gentle with the tiny balls of fluff, carefully flicking a finger out to stroke them. Footage shows Coco taking her time before attempting to pick one of the kittens up, as if any of them had the chance to accomplish her size first. Since then, scooped up the little grey kitten in her hand. After bringing the cat to her face and getting a closer look, the gorilla stroked its belly with her index finger before tucking it under her arm for a cuddle. It's absolutely beautiful footage and well worth a watch. We absolutely recommend that you watch the footage. Another kitten is filmed desperately trying to get out of an animal carrier bag in order to snuggle up with the grey tape. The clip concludes with Coco gesturing for another one of the cats to be placed on her head before later signing that the animals are her babies. The adorable video was posted to YouTube via the Coco Flux account, and in future evidence of Coco's great wishes to have babies of her own. Information provided alongside the video states that the gorilla family and 2 of the kittens now part of one happy family. Fantastic. According to Coco's trainer, the specialist in apes is able to understand more than 1,000 sign language poses, and what Patterson called gorilla sign language. Coco was also exposed to spoken English from an early age and is reported to be able to understand approximately 2,000 words of the spoken English language. Brilliant. In other news that's broke today, SeaWorld has been banned from breeding orcas. Happy news for most people. This could be the beginning of the end of SeaWorld. The Californian Coastal Commissions voted on last Thursday to allow SeaWorld San Diego's location to expand on its orca tank in a plant SeaWorld has been aggressively promoting for a while, called Project Blue World, but this allowance comes with a major conditions. SeaWorld San Diego will no longer be allowed to breed its 11 captive orcas. This commission also set drama links on how SeaWorld can train its orchids. SeaWorld have also been told that they will no longer be able to transport the big orchids from park to park, so that is obviously going to be stopping breeding. They will not be allowed to sell, transfer or trade them. This means 11 captive orchids may be the very last to live in tanks at SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld is crying execution at the last for the orchids being forced to entertain the public. A ban on breeding which was sentenced these animals to a slow extinction in our care, says Johnny Riley, presenter of SeaWorld San Diego, who, according to the Los Angeles Times, rushed out of the building after the vote along with the other SeaWorld officials, so clearly not happy with the news that they will not be able to breed orchids anymore. The Californian Coastal Commissions did right by the orchids in conjunction of their approval for the Blue World project. The SeaWorld stops breeding them, which will untimely and end a captive for long-suffering orchids in law for PETA, told the Dodo in the press release in its response for SeaWorld new orchid tank. SeaWorld has admitted that in injunction breeds even more orchids to fill the new tanks, but this commission's actions today ensure that there will be no more orchids which will be bred in San Diego SeaWorld. Fantastic news, because obviously they belong in the wild. SeaWorld is a sea circus and the orchids are its abused elephants, Goodman said, suggesting that SeaWorld stops building tanks and starts emptying the ones that they've got now by sending the orchids coastal sanctuaries where they finally have some imbalance and a more natural life. SeaWorld Orlando and SeaWorld San Antonio are still portraying dishes for captive orchids, but this week's majors with suggestion that they may not be for much longer. We'll keep you posted on that story. Hopefully something will be sorted very, very soon and there will be no more orchids left at SeaWorld, hopefully. Now in showbiz news, Dolly Parton has been forced to deny rumours that she's had stomach cancer, as it was reported that she was rushed to hospital with the disease. The Jolie singer took to her website to reveal that she's undergone medical treatment but for kidney stones, not for cancer. Taking to her website, she said, "I had them removed 3 weeks ago and I'm doing just fine. There is absolutely no truth, all that I've had stomach cancer. I love the appreciation and everyone's concern." The country star said that she's already back work filming at Dollywood for her new movie Coast of Many Colours. Parton, 69, has also been busy bringing the final touches to her new Dream More. In other news, now very sad news, a male police officer has been shot dead in East London. Scotland Yard have confirmed today. He was taken to hospital by helicopter and his family have been informed. Details of his condition will be made available shortly. Police have a suspect in custody. Photos from the scene appear to show injuries to his upper body. The shooting happened at around 12:45 p.m. this afternoon during an operation involving specialist firearm officers and a member of the Trident anti-gang unit. Sky's Mark White gave the location at Scribe Street in Hackney, area of the capital. There is no other reports of injuries. Holly Willoughby be the new Bond girl? Despite working alongside each other on This Morning for over 6 years, Holly Willoughby was more than willing to replace her co-star Philip Schofield on Thursday's weekly edition of the show. In a fun pre-titled sketch of the ITV show, host Holly Willoughby was seen talking to a waxwork figure of Bond actor Daniel Craig, whispering how she would love it if he would be her new sidekick. Dressed in a matching black and white like Bond character himself, Holly told the 007 figure, "So at the top of the show we just ask a bit about what you did yesterday," giving him a little insight into what happens during the daily life of being a presenter on This Morning. All very simple, and then we get into the first interview and we'll just go from there. "And you look great. I love this," pointing to his bow tie. However, moments later, Philip was then seen walking up to her and the waxwork and wanted to know what was going on. "He's not real. You'll be working with a waxwork and a dummy," he tried to explain to Holly. Before cheeky Holly quipped, "Well, there's no changes there then." Oh, she's so cheeky, Holly Willoughby. We love her. With all smiles, posing with one hand on the waxwork's shoulder, she showed off her toned curves in a classy shirt dress which boasted with black and white buttons down the middle, with her hair dressed in a swept, glamorous curly ponytail. The popular TV personality highlighted her pretty face and flawless applied makeup. Oh, she's great. We love Holly so much. Had the pleasure of meeting her. She's brilliant. That's it for today. I have been Nicole Williams. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And of course, I'll keep you posted over the next few days about the current news stories that we just spoke about. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.